All right, we're live, it says.
We're live.
Allegedly.
Hello, friends.
Hey, everybody. Welcome.
There's a cat right here.
Yep.
Can't see her face.
Nope.
She's a headless cat.
She's rubbing her face on my chair arm there. So, hey, everybody.
Oh, let's turn that off, because that's annoying.
Why can I... Oh, there it is. I'm a professional. So, hey everybody, welcome. What's up there? Let's see, who we got here? We got,
Carol, we got Greg.
No, we get a
Claire.
paper. We got Elizabeth, Elizanda.
Yeah.
Yep. Dapperman, Becky, Claire, Greg, more Carol,
Yeah.
David, Ink Guy, and Beth.
Beth is lurking.
Well, you're not lurking if you said you're here.
Oh, I think she just...
She will be lurking?
Yeah.
Planning future lurkings are planned?
It's going to be planned. She's forewarning
Mm-hmm.
that lurking will be happening later.
It's good. That's good. Hey, Julie, what's up? What's up, Gadget?
Julie.
Yep.
David, what'd you miss?
Becky said, what did the Davids miss before we even came online?
I missed that. Okay, there you go.
Things on my shelf for dancing? Yeah, well, one of them is anyway. The other ones have their sunlight occluded by my Lego box back there still.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a while there I was collecting those little solar dancing things.
Those were the rage a few years ago. And
well, our old administrative assistant Maggie would bring me one every once in a while. She'd find them at the dollar store.
yeah,
she
because
found
we
a cool
wanted one. We could never find
Yeah.
them. And then, that's how we got them, is she would bring them in.
Her dollar store apparently was
Yeah.
just the place to be, and so she would bring them
I
to me.
want to get another one.
I've got like 4 of them over
We
there.
need more.
I know. I haven't seen any. I mean, I don't go to stores. Which
So
is kind
I sort of work in the warehouse area, so there's not one window where I work.
Yeah.
So I would not have very active ones, that's for sure.
You just shine a lamp on them.
I don't know if that would work, but...
I think it would. Yeah. I don't know why it wouldn't.
Any progress on the Legos? Zero.
No, I haven't done that.
The answer is not at all.
Why are you chewing on me, you weirdo? No, I haven't done that at all. I need to do that again.
Yeah.
Last weekend was all grading to me. Yeah, Audrey's like, you need to do some more Lego.
Yeah.
She said I should do that today, but I just didn't have time today. Today feels like it flew all the way past.
Yeah, you were playing some other game instead.
I was. I found out there was a game that I, this cat, really liked for Xbox 360 that just got re-released. It is called Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. And I got that on a...
Or the NC Reckoning, remember?
The NC Reckoning. Yeah, she thought I typed NC Reckoning when I was looking in Google for it.
I was like, that's very
like,
weird.
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's almost $60 on PlayStation, but it was like $16 on Steam because I owned the original and stuff like that. So.
Sorry.
So I spent a little bit of time playing that while Audrey was working out. And then I went to the post office. There was nothing there. So we were actually expecting a pen. Audrey's expecting a pen from, what was it called? Freckles?
Yes.
The Freckles Retro 51.
Stationery.
And so...
We talked about getting it last week. It shipped on Sunday, so obviously it didn't get shipped until Monday. I went out on Monday. Still not here. It's been 5 days.
I know.
It's been in Greensboro since yesterday.
I think it's been in Greensboro for a couple of days, actually.
Yeah. So they're dropping the ball. I want my freckles, but I have something else to show instead.
Yeah. So. Wait, what do you have to show instead? Oh, this. Yeah, this was, that was...
I mean, you have more, but it's not sitting out here, so I'm not sure if you're going to show yours.
I've got a bunch of... They're actually
we have
right
lots of things to show today, and a lot of things sort of came out today or are being introduced today that we can talk about.
This actually keeps changing.
Has it been? Yeah.
Now it's gone again.
Huh.
Yeah. So, Rickshaw Bagworks has been working on this thing.
From Rickshaw?
No. Mark from Rickshaw
okay.
has been working on this new pen case. It's like a pen case is what it looks like. But it's like supposed to go up live today for sale, and it's been sort of just like not gone up yet. I think he's been working on the website, so like it'll appear and it'll go.
Yeah, I think they're just working on it. It's in progress. But he was saying, so there's a couple of the Matthew Moore, Hey Matthew, the pink robots, as well as the Bump in the Night of the new cases, and
I'm looking for them right now.
He was saying they'll be up all weekend, so I think they're just having some website stuff they're doing now. So don't worry if you're waiting for it. Like we've been looking at it. It's coming.
That's the case. And it has to be
the
said.
pen too.
I do. Yeah, it's over here actually. It has to be said. This case looks a bit like the Notco Sinclair.
For sure.
But it's empty. So it's different enough that I'm not going to be like, boo, knock off. At
FC, we have one that's similar to that too.
Yeah.
And
there's only so many shapes. I talked to Brad about it, and he's like, there's only so many shapes of a thing.
There are. It's a pen case. It's not a pen that you can use.
But it's not even a pen case. It's a pen case. You put pen cases in this case. Yeah. But this is Matthew Morse's Pink Robots. Was it Yoshimi versus the Pink Robots? Is that the...
I don't remember.
I'm looking for the previous one. Anyway, so there are going to be a few of those. And so kind of waiting for that to come out. Bloop. We'll go check that out.
Since you're showing that, the Skylab letterpress, they were doing the field notes. So if you know Skylab, that is Anna from Well Appointed Desk. Her husband, Bob, worked with field notes to have the covers and whatnot for field notes.
It's not the covers, actually.
It's not the cover. What was it exactly?
He did a letterpress for some thing that goes in each case. Here it is. The
fly leaves, as they're called. There it is. That's right.
Firefox. There we go. So Skylab Letterpress did this thing, which is the fly that goes inside each of the
That's
things.
Cool.
It's about the United States.
That's nice, yeah.
So it's basically they did the title page, essentially. Yeah. But I'm not the biggest Field Notes fan because they tend to have kind of random papers in there, and
people love Field Notes. They're very popular, obviously. So,
but they're apparently I don't know how the paper's gonna be in this one, but I might have to get it because I really like Bob and Anna.
Exactly, I want it to be successful because we really like them, and that looks nice. The page that they did.
Yeah, so. They didn't do a linkety link for Skylab. Come on. We search Google and find their page. Bloop.
There we
go. So they've got this Skylab Letterpress has these awesome Heidelberg machines and all kinds of stuff. But this is Bob and Anna, mostly Bob, I think, for Skylab. And so if you need some letterpressing done, they make real nice stuff.
Oh yeah, we've gotten lots of things. I have something on my desk that used to be gems that I kept, and it says it's beware of the thing. Little placard thing I have at my desk.
Nice. We've
missed so much chat here. I'm gonna be honest.
There's a lot of chat.
I feel bad. Sorry, we've missed a lot of things, but
all right, we'll go back and look at chat.
No, we'll get to it, but I'm just letting you. I feel bad.
Let's see. Tapping your tablet. Dave and Dave are talking about what they missed. Happy Friday from Kevin. Welcome. When's the Mike Head Rickshaw coming? I have not talked to...
I know. I've brought it up to him as well, and he just shakes his head. He does that.
Obviously, I need to give the people what they want. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to him and have a few minutes.
I don't think it's ridiculous. You can order 10 of them, right?
I could order as many as I want.
I would be shocked that there were not 10 people who have watched
10 people with astoundingly poor taste
that would be interested.
I might
it's ridiculous, sure, but it's fun.
Half Korean Genie says, my first time here, I'm just getting into pens and it's getting to be a problem, so here you are. Well, welcome, Genie.
We'll help you with your problem.
Yeah.
In a continuing the problem, not stopping the problem, unfortunately for you.
Sucks with the Sailor Pro Gear Mini. Oh yeah, Audrey had a thing with the.
Let's turn around that way. There you go.
The Chrome de Compte or whatever it's called, LCDC. Just kind of gave her the runaround for weeks and weeks. It's been a month and a half, and they haven't shipped anything. And she said, "I want to cancel my order," and they're like,
"It's coming soon."
It's coming soon. She's like, "Cool, but I'm gonna cancel those." So we canceled that order. It's
So I just want a mini. I've been wanting a mini for so long, and then now this. It's just I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So she wants one of these little tiny.
It's not that small. Come on now.
Very small
it's mini,
Pro Gears. But... So she'll be. I don't know. We'll probably go to Crazy Allen's Emporium and see what they got.
Yeah, they have a discount, and I can get it right away, which is another instant gratification in these days. And going to a store, which is sort of shocking because it's safe. It's a very safe place, being in the store. So being able to go someplace, get something I've wanted, it's a win-win there.
Yep. One of those covers you want, but it's a semi-random package. Oh, yeah. I don't really care about which cover it is in the Yeah, these all look pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're all neat. Just gonna matter for me what
There's the orange one and the pink ones, like those sort of obviously for us.
They always seem
stand
fine.
out. Yeah,
I like those.
None of them are ones I think are. Oh, I don't like. I hate that one.
Yeah. David says, "Get Bob to autograph it and then flip it to the Field Nuts Facebook group."
There, yeah, right.
Just become a flipper. Let's see. Do you just talk to Rick at Rickshaw? Don't tell him that I call him Rick at Rickshaw. Stop that.
Tell him that Mike sent you.
Be like, hey Rick, Mike says your name is Rick. Rick, don't do that. That seems bad.
I think that he would laugh. I mean, I don't know for a fact. I mean, I've met Mark several times and friends of his, but I don't know how he would take being.
Get a Mike head embroidered on a Zero Messenger bag. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna get my own face embroidered on. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna do that.
I feel like Big Ed from 90 Day Fiancé would do that.
I feel like he would, but.
And Teddy. He would have to put Teddy on there. And you could put Scraggles.
You lifted the chair again and lost the little foot slider thing.
Well, I got one of them. Do you want me to deal with it now?
No.
Good. I didn't want to.
It's going to slide. If you lift it, comes off.
I had to lift it to get up.
No, you don't. You just push down on this thing. We'll talk about how that works later. Let's see.
I'm going to get reprimanded, guys.
Wait, Brad said he'd put a vinyl big head mic on his wall over his shoulder? I actually miss Brad's Twitch streams a lot on Tuesday and Thursday because they're at 10 a.m. and that's about when I wake up ish.
He works from home, so there's no dedicated hours. You can get up and go to bed whenever you want.
I know, it just means I miss it. So he said he'd put one up. I'll have to talk to Brad about that. I was actually just texting with him before we got rolling here, and I asked him to be a guest on this thing. So in the next few weeks,
would you guys like to see Brad? We have a couple people that have, in writing, have. Agreed. Do you want to show? So one person is Brad, and the other person, again, I haven't actually pressed it, but there was a agreement, is Mark, the nib grinder. So
Mark
Backus was going to be on, and we can have a couple of nib people chatting. Mm-hmm. And then Mike. Just kidding.
Tony says, I'll mansplain how to move the chair later.
Perfect, yep.
Look, I've worked out a system. It's not mansplaining. She hasn't worked out a system.
Look, he usually moves the chair for me, and today he didn't. Yeah, so it's really not my fault. It's more his fault.
Yeah, no, it's my fault. I just, Evan's super happy with the embroidery on your messenger bag. I didn't actually know that was embroidery on yours. I know you got a logo on there. I thought it was, like, printed, but that's cool. I didn't know you did custom embroidery. Although embroidering a face might be, I don't know. I'll talk to Mark. That I do kind of want to get a new Zero because my old Zero I can't fit my new laptop in. But
which kind is the Zero?
That's the tweed messenger bag.
Right, yeah.
Like my favorite messenger bag. Yeah. Let's see. The puppy was trying to chat. Oh, that's adorable. Adorable. Furniture logistics. Yeah. Well, this chair that Audrey's sitting in is our $2 chair from the university, but it's got very sharp metal feet on the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, they look nice, but they are sharp.
Yeah. So I got these like carpet sliders to put on there, so it didn't absolutely annihilate the carpet. You didn't wreck the carpet or anything, but over
Carol,
time.
Peter Draws he actually goes to the same university that Mike works at. So.
So he goes to UNCG. I know Fig Boot did a thing with Peter Draws. I've always been a little hesitant because he's a student there and I'm a professor, and that feels, I don't know, it feels weird for some reason.
I don't think so. Do you guys? I don't personally think that would be weird because it's not like he's your student.
No, not at all.
And it'd be you talking about a common interest among, I don't think that's that weird. I mean, it's like you going to a show and it just so happens to go to the same university. You wouldn't sit there and be like, oh, this person's 20. I'm not going to talk to them it's just, they just happen to go there. I mean.
That's true. Yeah, all that's true. Yeah, that seems good.
I understand, something to consider, but I don't think it would be a big deal.
Tony says he's got a system for everything and nobody follows them. So Peter's actually really close. Not that anybody's going to school right now, but how do I store and organize my bags? Asked Julie. Well, organize is maybe a strong term. I mean, you want to show him the back of my door of shame?
I mean, you can sort of see it back.
It's actually
right.
These are most of my bags back here.
It's just on the hook.
So I've got a bunch of. So I've got an over the door hook system.
I just don't want to get up. I'm sort of
I get it.
Here. So.
Yeah, we're kind of like crunched in here at the moment.
Yeah.
And then I've got some command hooks that I've started putting on that wall. So I've got a few on that wall, like the back wall.
It's expanding, is what he's saying.
It's expanding. Well, I am expecting 3 more bags in the next month or so.
Oh yeah, the ones that you ordered in the beginning times.
Yeah. Well, one of them was 2 of them are Kickstarter nomadic bags.
Mm-hmm.
And like one of them's like a 1 liter sling. It's a little expandable sling that looks really cool.
Yeah.
And then a bag from them on Kickstarter, and then also Evergoods did a big sale.
You've
on
been
their...
loving Evergoods too.
I really like Evergoods. Yeah. I think there's going to be a collab with this Facebook group, the Carryology group. Is going to do a collab with Evergoods. Oh. And I don't care what it is. I'm going to try to get it because Evergoods is amazing bags. So I got one bag and I'm like, I got to get another bag. So it was on deep discount, so I grabbed it. But yep, I'll be doing that soon. Can't get the different size laptop pouch for your Zero. No, it just doesn't fit. Like the laptop's just like the laptop barely fits in there because it's the bigger laptop. So I don't think so. Let's see. His weirdness will override it. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, my weirdness will override it. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Claire says an embroidery with a face might get expensive with the different colors. I could just do like a face outline. With the outline of a face, like the suggestion of glasses. I don't know.
I don't know if that would be enough.
I think all of it's too much. Could be David says could be a conflict of interest, but defo don't trust your opinions. Wine is talking through you now. Well, like he's not really I don't know.
See, like, Evan doesn't think that they're. I mean,
he's not in your class or anything. Isn't really. There is no power dynamic, I don't think, except that I'm like. He's a graduate student in a whole different school, basically.
Oh, he's a graduate student?
Yeah, he's a grad student.
That's even less. I mean, if it was an undergrad...
I'm pretty sure
there's more of a...
If he's an undergrad, then I'm going to be like, definitely, probably not. But if he's a grad student, I think he's a grad student.
But a grad student, again, it's at least when I was in grad school, you're much on a more closer level, especially if, I just think that...
And thus Ink Defenses rebranded as the Bag Addict.
Right, I know, Danny.
Nobody watches bag videos when I make them, unfortunately. But I got a couple.
You make them anyway. You make those ballpoint videos.
I do.
You make those bag videos. It doesn't matter.
You don't like them? Tough. I don't care.
And we still do the universal yums, and we're like, well, too bad.
You know what? In direct opposition to our claim that they always lose followers, I actually gained some followers that day. I know. It was a net positive that day. Yeah. So. What about pen makers? Nick and Josh at Birmingham or Mike at Woodshed? Yeah, I need to reach out to some folks. I've never actually met Nick and Josh at Birmingham, but they would be interesting to talk to because they started making inks, making their own inks. Mm-hmm. So yeah. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. He dropped out, I thought? Oh, I don't know about that. I haven't watched any of his videes in a little while. I've watched a few.
He has a big YouTube following. He should just quit school and go with YouTube is what I say.
I think he totally could.
Forget school.
Has the next Yums arrived? It has not. It has been sent, but it hasn't arrived.
I can tell you. Do you want to know what the country is?
Sure, what's the country?
It's Colombia.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah. Get Andy from Erasable on. I've never listened to Erasable, and I don't know Andy, so I don't really have a...
And who likes pencils?
And he does pencils, so I don't know if that's a fit. I don't know. You like my bag of ballpoint videos? I appreciate that, Helen. I also a McKay.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And it's a Mac and not Mick.
Yeah, no, McKay is one of our family names there, so that's pretty cool.
Their Yums arrived today. See, listen... I don't know if we just live in a place that is...
a yum black hole.
Yeah, it's always... Because the place that I found about the box reviews it before we even get it. So they've gotten the box, they've tested everything, written things up, and posted a review before we even get it. So...
Hey, Unwan, what's up?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get them eventually. I actually haven't checked the tracking. I just don't even bother. Yeah. Who knows? All right, so
it's gonna be a while.
We've got some new stuff. We should probably do some new stuff. Oh, that was the joke regarding Andy. I mean, Andy seems like an interesting dude, so it's not crazy, but I don't really know him. You get confused by U.S. education system. Are you teaching degree graduates, i.e. 19-year-old and older? If so, then I don't see an issue. I won't drink you with enough uni professors in your time. So I teach, they're like 18 and up for sure.
18 plus.
So in the U.S. you have undergrad, which are like, it's the degree after high school.
It's usually the 18 to 22 4-year university.
Right.
Generally.
Where you have a major or whatever. Yeah. And then graduate student is the master's and PhD or DPhil in the UK level. Yeah. So how do you like those special pencils I bought? I've used a couple of them and they seem pretty good.
One of the erasable people has been getting into fountain pens.
Uh-oh.
So there you go.
It says actually the erasable guys have discovered fountain pens during the pandemic.
Oh.
Well, all right. That sounds good. I'll have to reach out then, Laura. I know at least a couple of them are on, I don't know how many there are. They're on Slack, so I'll have to reach out. All right, so we've gotten a bunch of things here. A couple of them just arrived today and stuff like that. So let's talk about some pens and stuff. How do you feel about that?
Do it.
All right. So I actually meant to do a haul video about this stuff, but I got your glasses.
Glasses and Diet Coke. I'm in the way, okay? Sorry, and my phones. This is all my stuff, so I'll go ahead and move.
It's fine.
Things.
It was okay where it was.
Well, I'm leaving the Diet Coke then.
Yeah, good. So we have some stuff from the Jet Pens.
The Jet Pens.
Yep. So I got my my planner. We talked about my planner, I think, on here, the Hobonichi. And then Audrey was thinking she would like to get a Weeks. So
I've never had a Weeks. I haven't actually had.
I've never held a Weeks before.
Yeah, I didn't really know anything about the Weeks. But the regular original Tetra just didn't really work for me. The whole page for I don't have that many things that go on during the day. Like it was too much for a journal. I didn't have enough meetings and stuff like that just based on my job doesn't require that now, which it used to when I worked at the university. I was having meetings and things all the time, but now it's pretty much set and I don't really have that. So I wanted to find a way that, not based on the Weeks, just looking as I got the Weeks Mega. So there's two types apparently now. The Mega is this year, right? Is this new?
I think they had the Mega before.
Have they had it before?
Yeah.
Okay, then I stand corrected. But basically, you've got, instead of having the ribbon, they actually have these, which I have not actually used yet, but these are removable. So they're sticky, and you can place it in one spot, and when you want the day versus the month look, you have those on there.
So why don't you show people what's inside that book? Like what's in the Weeks?
Well, I was getting to it. I'm saying that this was here first, and so I'm explaining that.
Okay.
So on the front, you've got the usual hobo where it's the month view. So you got that, and then after that,
what's the size on this? Is the B5 or something? B5 Slim?
It's a
B6?
Maybe, I don't know.
I bet it says
actually.
on the package. Let me see.
Not sure, because I don't really know the A sizing.
There's no English on here.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay, somebody
Go ahead.
here will know.
Proceed.
So this is sort of the week view. So this is all the space for a day. And then the next side is a grid blank page. And for me, that's sort of perfect. If I want to use it as a journal, I'll just do a few sentences, and that's really all I need. I'm not going to sit there and write a full-on thing. It's just, I'm not going to. I know I've done it before. I'm not going to have that. So just having that and just jotting down, and then also having the monthly view, it's sort of what I need. And it's called the Weeks because all this back here is...
Well, it's called the Mega.
Mega, what did I say? I said the Weeks. The
Weeks.
Weeks
It's called
Mega.
the Weeks because it does a week.
It does a week.
Yeah.
But also, all this back here is Tomoe River paper.
Just a couple hundred pages of graph paper, right?
Yeah, and it's all numbered, so
yeah, that's
sort of nice. And it has the usual other stuff in here with a little thing in the back for a stick-in pocket. So I think that will work better for me. And it's different in terms of the cover. It's more bendable and it's
like the sneaker
plastic.
Or something, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Again, there's no English on here.
Yeah,
so.
but I think it's the sneaker type potentially. So.
Wait, I've got the invoice.
Oh.
Yeah, Hobonichi Techo Weeks Mega Sneaker Bright Pink.
And then this is what the top. This is how thick it is. So it is. I mean, it's not huge, but it's
slim though.
Yeah, it's slim.
Yeah, this doesn't actually say what size it is either. I have no idea. It's got to be a B something.
It's definitely B.
Slim.
It's yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Yeah. So that's Audrey's new planner. The Weeks is its own size.
Okay.
Close to a B6 Slim, but even thinner.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, that's why it doesn't have a size on it, because it's its own thing.
Its own thing.
Yeah. Yeah, these little repositional tabs seem pretty interesting.
I hope that they work well.
I'm going to open this up. Is that cool?
Do it, yeah. I like the repositionable. If they happen to not work well for me, I'll just do what Mike did and just make our own ribbon and just
duct tape some ribbon to it.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh, these are. Oh, they're actually like little vinyl-y things, and they're sticky on one side.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. All right. Yeah, all right. I wasn't sure what these were going to be like.
They're not. I mean, looking at it, I thought they were going to be a lot bigger. So I actually appreciate they're a little smaller than that full, that size that they look like there. So, yep, I'm excited. I do, once I got it, I sort of wanted to start using it, but nope.
Too early.
Not too early.
Well, let's see where it starts.
I think it's January.
Yeah, it starts January. Yeah. Sometimes they'll start in December, or even like, I think I got a Jaboon one. It started in like November or something.
Oh, really? Yeah. I've had ones that are just random.
Yeah. So that's cool. That's going to be Audrey's new planner.
Yeah.
We'll check in with her in the early next year, see how it's going. Because you got your last one.
Be better for me. Yeah.
Your last one was the Techo, and that didn't really.
Yeah, the original.
Didn't really fit your Franklin Christoph office needs. You know? And then we got her one of these little guys, which is a Midori MD. This is just a little. What size is this thing? A5.
That's the A6.
A6. Yeah, that's right.
So talking about how the original Techo didn't work for me, I still have the cover from a couple of years ago, and it's like brand new. I have it with me most of the time, but it just has a cover that I can't use because it's out of date and stuff. So I thought just having that Techo cover and use it I'm like, Mike, is there one that's a little thicker that's not... I didn't want one of those tiny little pocket pads, and this is more substantial, and this is exactly what I was looking for, so I'm excited to use it.
Yeah, I said, what you need is a Midori MD, because I have one of these in my old, I guess this is kind of old, my Nock seed case.
Yep.
Because it used to have my Hobonichi in it, but...
Exactly, the same thing. Yeah, you had something that worked for that, but since we switched over, we wanted something else you could use.
I like the way these have this like heavy bar in the middle. So if you're just using half pages, it gives you a nice little delineation. I was using this actually at Baltimore. It got to be Baltimore as my like pen show notebook. Yeah. So when people came by the table I had, I was like having them. They could just like write in my notebook, which was fun. But yeah, I like the pagination. I think the paper in these MDs is really good. So I said, yeah, you ought to get one of these. The
paper color is a little more cream than I would normally go for, but that's the only negative or anything again, doesn't bother me, but
it works fine. Yeah. You're not doing, like, I wouldn't do ink reviews on them, but you're not doing that, so who cares? Yeah. And then I got some of this, which is really fun, and I haven't actually opened this up yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. This is a washi tape, and this washi tape is ribbony, so it looks like that. And this is the roll of washi tape, and when you unroll it, should.
Well, you can show it right here.
Yeah.
So it looks like this.
Yeah. How cool is that, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I got to try this out. I think that's really neat. I like it. So yeah, I got that.
I can't read names because they're so blue and it's...
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to save up on planners this year and custom make a weekly planner with the Midori A6.
Yes, Oliver said that. Barely used your hobo this year. Strongly dislike the thick line in the middle, says Tony. Well, Tony says blank is best, so I'm not shocked that he dislikes the line.
I mean, we just know that he's wrong.
Yeah, well, I like that line, but I get how if you want to use whole pages or something, like maybe it'll feel like it's in the way. I don't know. It doesn't bother me in mine, so I don't think it's going to bother Audrey.
No,
I got that.
Doesn't bother me.
That's neat. Yeah, now off work. All right, welcome home, Claire. I mean, sorry, that was Sarah. What other thing?
There was something else I was gonna say about the notebook, but
this is what that brand is. It's Palette by Pavillo. But yeah, so that's. I don't know, this is like $6 or $7 I think at JetPens. It wasn't terrible, and I haven't seen a tape like that, so I was like, let's give that a shot. There are actually several designs of this tape. I just thought this would be the one to start out with. So
speaking of planners, I was going to mention, I also was going through some old things at work, and I found my Plum paper planner, which if you do want to sort of customize it based on when it starts, when it ends, what extra stuff, I mean, you can just customize it as much as you want. That's the A5 size too, I believe.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's actually an official A5. It's not like it's not a
close.
normal size. It's like a US version, like so.
Yeah, but they have it really. It's really nice. The paper wasn't. Well, what do you think? You used it for a while.
The Plum paper, I think the first one I got was pretty fountain pen friendly, and then the next one or two I got were not as much. Like, I feel like they switched papers or something. Still pretty okay, but not.
I found they were best with things like the fine liners and whatnot.
Yeah.
Agree.
I think also I switched to something else because they're bigger, and they're big like ring bound things, or spiral bound rather.
Spiral bound, but they're really nice spiral bound. So
and the covers are really good.
Yeah, they're really nice. So Plum paper is another one that Mike's used for a while, and if you're a teacher or student, they work really well for that because you can customize lots of different classes and things that you can put in there as well.
Probably for the best you picked the day-free hobo this year. Yeah, could be. I totally get it. Carl, oh wait, I'm going to read over here where I can see the names better.
I know, I can't read that at all.
Earl says, received a 2021 hobo today, and the paper feels like it could be the new version of Tomoe River, but you could be wrong. I don't know that you're going to be able to tell the difference. Yeah, that seems very mixed. I don't think there's really a good way to tell. But my Hobonichi feels fine, so I'm not going to worry about it unless I start writing in it and it starts bleeding through or something. But I don't think it's really going to be a big deal. Tina says she hates that she has to work and listen at the same time. Like, you just watch later. It'll be up later. Don't stress yourself. Tony says he likes lined for some things. When you want to use lined, you want the lines to all look the same. Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
I think the very small version, like this is a very small book. Yeah. And so I think if I'm going to be using this, something I'm going to be taking in and out of a pocket or something. And so maybe I'll only use a half page at a time. So that's why it hasn't bothered me. She gives the Blackwing Clutch notebooks a try. I've heard the Blackwing notebooks are actually pretty good. I've never seen one. So
yeah. So where did we hear that? Somebody had mentioned, maybe it was in the chat or something, and said that we should look into that because they're good. Yeah,
it could be. I haven't tried that yet. But yeah, if I find one, I will.
Right, Notepads just dropped a new legal pad.
Oh, nice. You want Right Notepads to bring back their OG Spiral notebook? The OG Spiral notebooks are actually really good.
Yeah.
I have one. I think it's in this drawer. Yeah. So this is one of the OG Right Spirals. It's over here. And then I have a big one even, maybe. It's another Right Spiral. Apparently I really like the little ones. I don't have the bigger one in here. But these guys are really good. It's like the small reporter, the pocket ledger. I'm into those. I like them. Yeah, I like Right Notepad stuff a lot. So, the Blackwing paper is really good. Definitely worth a try. Yeah, I'll try it out. I've never seen one, so that's why I haven't used it. And then of course, because I'm going to jet pens, I've got to get some singles. It seems necessary for me.
Yeah.
And so I picked up a couple more of these, which are Zebra Click Arts. It's a like a fiber tip, like sign pen sort of thing, but they come in a zillion colors. And so I got red, black, and then I got dark brown.
So like burgundy?
Kinda.
Okay.
It's not as maroon as I think a burgundy usually is.
Okay.
But I don't know. Red, black. And then that matches some of these other ones that I got from Crazy Allen's. I got the orange and I got a gray. But yeah, I think these pens are fun. They work really nicely. And they're supposed to stay wet for like a year, just like sucking air out of or moisture out of the environment or something.
Interesting.
Even without I kept the little rubber tip thing in the ones I bought here.
Yeah.
But yeah, these jet pens ones are pretty good. And there's like $1 or $1.50 or something. So like, whatever.
Blake Moore says, hello, fellow young people.
Hello,
I assume he's referring to me. Right?
Yeah, only you.
Mike was just saying the other day how old he is.
Yeah, super old. Line, dot grid, and meeting notepad, says Evan. Yeah, cool. I'll check those out in a sec. Yeah, I like Mnemosiny as well, Yax. I'm a fan. I know a lot of people have recently told me that the Mnemosiny really seems to react to their hand oil or whatever. It makes things skip.
Huh.
because it's pretty coated already.
Yeah.
So I haven't had that, but maybe I just don't have greasy hands or something. And then these were already in my cart, just sort of waiting for me to make another order. I'd forgotten about them. But these are Pentel, what are these things called? Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic. And so the deal with these is that they are a base color and then they have like a shimmery thing. And so it ends up looking like shimmer and sheen in fountain pen ink, but it's a gel.
They remind me a little bit of the Jelly Rolls.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So it's a pretty opaque gel ink. And then let's go with this one. How's that coming out? Yeah, only okay.
Bring it a little closer and you can get a better idea.
Yeah. So I got. There we go. That's pretty good. So the top one is black with red sheen, shimmery sort of stuff going on. The middle one is orange and yellow or something. What's this called? Orange and metallic yellow. And this one is black and metallic red. And the blue one is blue and metallic green. And these are pretty darn cool. Like, I'm digging them.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
they remind me of the little Jelly Rolls, which are some of my favorites.
Yeah, kind of like Jelly Rolls.
Similar.
I mean, it reminds me of fountain pen ink a lot. So, like, a lot of those Diamine Blue collection, a lot of them, like, kind of look like this with the shimmer and stuff. So if you want to do that and don't want to worry about putting shimmer in your fountain pens or whatever, just like, these are pretty good. They're not cheap. They're like $3.50 a piece.
Yeah.
Like, these are fairly expensive.
Yeah.
But they seem good.
I would say maybe go for a Jelly Roll.
Maybe.
For the price. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. I think these have way more shimmer than the Jelly Rolls do.
That could be.
I've got some of the shimmery Jelly Rolls and they're not as, these are intensely shimmery.
Yeah.
Which is kind of impressive. So, yeah. So anyway, that was our Jet Pens haul. Did you like the shimmer situation? I'm telling you.
Becky says it's Boomer Chat only.
Boomer Chat only?
That cracked me up. Burger place or Chinese takeout for dinner?
Yeah, I don't know. My stomach just growled when she said that.
I know. Yeah. We really haven't been eating that much meat, I guess, lately.
Yeah.
And so once in a while, a burger sounds really good.
For my birthday, we had Chili's takeout. You got a burger? It was a pretty good burger.
Yeah. So, I mean, I love Chinese takeout too, though.
We haven't done Chinese takeout in a while.
We need to. Well, my parents were here the last time.
Yeah. There's a set you think you should buy that and give the rest to your wife. Cheaper than buying a pen specifically for shimmer ink. That's true. There you go. Yeah. Although, like, I put shimmer ink in a lot of stuff. I don't put shimmer ink in pens that are loaned to me, but I put it in a lot of stuff. I've never had a problem.
I think it's more of a problem with people leaving their pens and letting them sit for a long time.
Yeah.
And you don't really do that as much.
I do that a lot. What are you talking about?
Really?
Yeah. I got a whole drawer full of pens over here. I was like, I have too many pens inked. Yeah, I leave my pens for a long time. But, like, if you're putting shimmer...
But you use them, though, too.
Yeah, that's true. I do use them.
It's not like they sit and are never being used. I think it's the being moved around and sort of suspends the particles more and writing and keeping it flowing instead of just letting them sit and not using them at all.
The other thing is this that I got last week, which is the Esterbrook JR, and I've been using this week. And
hello, Scrags. You want to say hello? Scraggle says hello to everybody.
And I was pretty skeptical about this pen, like I was saying on the stream a couple of weeks ago.
There we go.
It's really kind of grown on me. Like, I've been reaching for this pen quite a bit. The big cap doesn't really bother me. Uncapped, I think it looks nice. The material's good.
Yeah.
This like ring back here hasn't been bothering me aesthetically. So yeah, and it writes really nicely. I mean, it's a Yovo number 5, so I'm not super surprised that it writes well, but I've
Scraggles really wants your attention.
Hi, sweetie. How are you? But yeah, I've been actually really liking this pen.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah, so that's my real quick review. I haven't like done an official one yet. Oh, and I talked to Carrie about this symbol. So we were talking about trying to decipher the Esterbrook Forever symbol up here, and I was like, I don't know, I don't see E's here. Well, the problem is I've been looking at it this way, like as if it is a plus or something. But the deal is, if you turn it this way, it is the Esterbrook E, which is this like cursive E, and then they mirrored it to the other side.
I think it's easier to see and on the nib. I thought on the nib showing it I was like, oh, okay, I guess I see it now. I don't know.
So on the nib, it forces you to see the X, which has got the 2 E's, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a mirrored E, is this forever thing. So that's what the Esterbrook symbol is doing. It took me a while, but once Carrie explained it to me, I was like, I would never have gotten that on my own, but I totally see it now. So, yeah. So anyway, update on the JR is I kind of dig it.
Yeah, Scraggles was on the floor here, laying with the cat, hassling out a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. And then other Esterbrook stuff. There is a new Esterbrook out. New. This actually.
New news.
This was when Carrie said, "Oh, hey, by the way, I've got new pens. I'll send them to you." I was like, "Cool, let's check these out." Well, what they are these. They're Esterbrook Estes, and this color is called Maraschino, like the cherry. I'm just gonna do it this way because I think the color's better. Yeah, there we go. Which is a red and white kind of chunky acrylic look here.
Sort of the stone piece look.
Yeah, kind of like a little chunky rock look to it. It's fairly translucent, so you can see the inner caps up here. This like sort of darker band. That's where the inner cap is. And then I noticed on the regular size SD, you can kind of see where the threads are inside, like where the inner. What do you call that bit? I don't know if it has a name.
On the what?
The not cap threads, but like the section threads. Is what you can. It's sort of glued in there, so you can kind of see the darkness
section
there.
The bottom section.
And you can see it up here. So I didn't actually notice that until just today. Just today. We only got them yesterday. But or wait, did I get them today? I got them today. Yeah, these are brand new. Yeah. So the regular one, you can see that it has this like this thread bit here where it screws into the section.
Didn't get that.
Nobody's talking to you. Watch. And then on the oversized, because they have a different thread situation, you can't. And it doesn't bother Audrey, and it doesn't really bother me either, but I kind of like the threads.
You noticed it more than I was like, whatever, that's fine.
I like the threads situation better on the oversized than I do on the regular SD.
I mean, I also think it's thicker.
Oh, yeah. That's
why
you know what? I bet
it.
that's...
And that's just how it's bored out. And that's... People
don't
notice that as often in some of our pens. Certain materials, when you bore more of it out and it's thinner, it'll look lighter.
Yeah.
And you can see, or translucent.
I think that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it's just thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it comes in gold trim and silver trim.
Yep.
And red is pretty. You want a tortoise one, though? Tortoise is always cool. You get a sad burger. What is this?
So I agree. Burgers to go cannot be as great. I mean, if you're in the restaurant and you get it fresh, that would be best. Chinese takeout, you can have it that night. You can have it the next day for lunch or dinner. You get multiple meals out of it. So I guess I might go with Chinese takeout. So
Chinese takeout is a 60 to 70 minute delivery time, and burgers is half an hour, 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough.
That is a tough one.
Yeah.
What's my favorite What's my shampoo? I've been using Beach Waver shampoo and conditioners lately, so I'm not sure why that was asked, but that's the answer.
All right. When we got our burgers and stuff from the Chili's, the burgers were good. Well, I had a chicken sandwich or whatever, but the fries had been like steamed by all the heat.
Yeah.
So places need to learn to pack the fries separately from everything else, so they don't get
and
mushy.
Just do it in a little sack thing so they can sort of breathe and not get or like the little carton thing on the side, like McDonald's and stuff.
Stepping away to run down to the mailbox. Celebration Retro 51. All right, nice,
great.
Tina. Somebody asked, Greg Cockburn says, have you tried any of the nibs from FP Nibs? Curious how they are, how their nibs are, because they do some really cool stuff. I haven't actually. I've never tried any of those, but I hear they're good.
Yeah.
Evan says Pablo at FP Nibs does great work. Cool.
Yeah.
Good to hear that. He's got a couple of nibs from there and buy again without hesitation. So there you go. Good. Looking at a keyhole nib. Oh yeah, the keyhole nibs are cool. I've seen some of those where they take the breather hole and make it into something else. Yeah, that's neat. That is a neat looking thing.
Yeah, sure it is.
Red is pretty. You want a tortoise one? Stepping away. Get one of Gina's grinds, Franco. Oh yeah, there you go. Shout out Dove for Men shampoo, says Blake.
I mean,
right on.
Look, somebody asked,
Yeah, soggy fries are the worst. I know. I was really
At least
disappointed
they
by the
sort of
fries.
have the seasoning on them. That sort of helps a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, if they were completely bland, not salted, that's the saddest.
Takeout fries don't work at all. Takeout fries can be fun. I mean, like McDonald's knows how to do fries. There's a bunch of places.
Or not takeout, but fast food places know how to do it. But they would have to section it out into more containers. And,
David gets some natural shampoo you get from your salons. You guys have to go get Five Guys. Five Guys was good.
It's been
we don't even have a Five Guys here anymore. They closed down.
Yeah.
Got bought out. Yep. Actually, somebody, I think it might have been Facebook, or Instagram or something, served me a picture of hey, this was X number of years ago. It was a picture.
Oh, really?
I had a student who worked at Five Guys, and it was the one near us. And so we went to get Five Guys. Hey, I hooked you up with extra fries. Five Guys already gives you an obscene number of fries.
Well, yeah, I mean, one time we were each going to get a fry. It was the first time we'd gone there. We didn't know. And we were each going to get a fry. And then they're like, "Wait, have you ever been here before?" And we're like, "No." They said, "Just get one fry." We're like, "Yeah, thank you." That was very helpful.
The student of mine must have given us a whole extra sack of fries. We had a plate of fries. It was absurd. Yeah.
And we get the Cajun fries, too.
What was that McDonald's burger that separated all the burger components with a styrofoam container? That sounds like a pain in the butt.
It does.
Also, what's up, Board? Haven't seen you on here in a little bit. Car's still in the shop, Sarah. Oh, I thought you were going to get it back today. That sucks.
Yeah.
Here to enable. There you go. We are here to help. Let's go to Five Guys and eat at the back.
Julie is not impressed by Five Guys. Doesn't like the fries. So, are you one of those people that likes the In-N-Out fries? Because that's garbage. If somebody says that they like that,
I don't think they have In-N-Out in Houston.
I don't know, but
In-N-Out is trash fries. Fight me. It's fine. You don't like the fries? You got to get the Cajun fries at the Five Guys.
Yeah.
I have had them be a little bit limp sometimes. Sometimes they don't fry them hard enough, I think. But I mean, it's been a long time.
But they're natural. I mean, they're
flank steak and green beans. That's a pretty solid choice. Yeah, it's not a burger, but it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
The McDLT. I haven't tried that one. Commercial head Jason Alexander. Jeez. They didn't get to it before I had end of the day meeting, so you close before you get it. Oh yeah.
See, Eric, you've lost me. If you have to add things onto fries, then they're not good fries. They should be naturally as they are good. Otherwise, if I have to add cheese and whatever other sauce to it, they're not good fries.
So I'm a big fan of loaded fries, but you don't get that for the fries. You get it for all the other stuff. So
I mean, that means it's
so that means animal style fries can be really good even if the fries are junk.
Yeah, because the other stuff. So that means that originally I've tried their plain fries, they're not good, and
yeah, I'm not a big fan either. What's the deal with them? They're garbage, Greg. Don't worry about them. So how do you feel about these maraschinos? You like them, Audrey?
I do. I like it's very, very bright. I like that.
Yeah.
I think
they're brighter than they're coming off on these cameras, but
on that camera it's not showing just quite as bright as they are.
Yeah. Do you like the gold or the silver better?
I don't mind the gold as much as I thought I would. I still would personally go for the rhodium trim, but that's normal for me.
Yeah.
But seeing it in person with the gold, I'm okay with that too. What do you think? But for me, I would go with the...
in general, I'm all rhodium all the time.
Yeah.
But I actually think I like the gold better.
But is that because of the gold, or is it because of the pen it's on?
I don't know.
Because the one that has the gold is also the model that you like and would want and buy.
That's true. So Audrey and I have our own SDs. So this is mine, which is an oversized black and silver. See, I think the black and silver is really cool.
Yeah. But you can go gold on that because it's black. I mean, there's so many that are. And
then Audrey has what do you call this one? Pine or something like that?
That's evergreen, I thought.
Evergreen, yeah. That's close. Pine, evergreen, yeah, that's pretty close.
It's a tree, it's green.
And she got the silver. So.
Yeah.
And of course, these do take the Monoverti, the MV, the modern to vintage converter. So
what nib do I have in that one? It's been so long I took that one out. I'm bad.
This one is a 1461, which is I want to say it's like a Greg nib or something like that.
Is that one? Yeah, it might be. I have a bunch over there.
This is the one that's very narrow. This is almost an architect-y sort of nib. Would not work for me. But
Beth just typed Audrey on work spreadsheet. That's awesome.
Nice.
I'm sorry, but it's still funny.
And then in mine, I have my favorite nib, the 2314M which is this like weirdo oblique relief nib.
Let's see what other ones that I liked that I purchased back in the day.
One of the cool things about these SDs is you can get that converter, and so you can put the old nibs in there. I like that a lot.
Which one was in that? You said it was the 1461?
Yeah.
It's a rigid fine.
Okay.
I also purchased a 1551 firm medium school.
Huh.
And I have a 9668 Renew Point.
Uh-huh.
That is general writing.
Uh-huh.
Firm medium.
Yeah.
And a 1555, which is a firm fine Greg.
Huh.
So
Oh, that's the Greg.
That's the Greg, yeah.
Let me see that one. Let me see what that nib looks like.
So, yeah, I bought a lot of Estabrook nibs at a show. I think it was Atlanta last year?
Something like
year
that.
before? Yeah.
Let's see. That looks a lot like this other nib. They have the same like kind of tipping, it looks like.
They're not tipped, but
Well, yeah.
I'm just,
I mean,
I'm just being particular.
The tip looks the same.
Okay, there you go.
How about that?
That's fine.
Okay, good. I'm glad we got that straightened out. Who's whining in the background? That's Nose.
That's Mr. Nose.
He's hunted us a pumpkin, and I don't know why he hasn't come in here. Nose, come on.
Come on.
Bring your kill in here.
He has a stuffed toy that is a pumpkin that when he wants attention or if he's by himself for a few minutes, he'll go and catch it for us and then go around the house making that noise very loudly.
Yeah. That was actually pretty soft. You got the lavender one with silver, no gold furniture there. Yeah, we don't have the lavender one.
I don't have that one.
Yeah. Could be Clipsy the Forgotten Cat. Oh,
Clipsy's not
Come
forgotten.
on, Nose. Come on.
Nosy. Come on, Nose.
He's hanging out in the background.
Here's Nose.
Come on.
There he is. Everyone say hello to Nose.
Everybody's very impressed with your hunting, your skills.
Good job.
Skills of a hunter. Good job, bud. Reward the kill. That's what we do.
Yep.
Sarah's going to Chinese. Be enough to feed her all weekend.
See, yeah.
Yeah. Get the Berg animals. Oh yeah. So also we may have gotten a lot of Retro 51s this week. And by we I mean Audrey got a lot of Retro 51s this week.
If you look at all of the ones, I have one.
Yeah.
So
she ordered. She was gonna get one from Goldspot, and that kind of kicked it all off. She wanted the creepy scrawlers.
We talked about the creepy scrawlers debacle last week.
But since they didn't have the creepy scrawlers, they sent out the rest of them, which were all for me. So Pumpkin never had a chance. She hunts it all the time.
Hi.
No, is everybody saying hi to you, bud?
Yep.
Yeah. He hasn't been coming in here a whole lot during the day. It's just not. Hey, don't be getting your claws in our furnitures. So I got 4 here, and then Audrey's got one. We'll show hers in a sec. So first one is this one, which is the P51 Mustang. I like these like old fighter planes and like aeronautical ones.
And you said that's your favorite out of these, right?
I might be.
What you said?
I really like the detailing in it. You can feel the rivets and the brakes in it and stuff. I think the design is like it's coherent and it fits on a pen well. So you have the engine vents and stuff over here. You got the 51 and the star. Like I think it works really well as a design. So that's the P51 Mustang. And then I got this one, which I don't remember what this is called. Do you?
Red or orange flame something. I don't know. You have the.
I put those upstairs.
Oh.
In the box of boxes. But this one also has a texture to it. I really like the textured ones, it turns out.
So this one was sort of orangey, metallic, and that texture that you like. I'm like, how does he not have this one already?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's kind of a herringbone sort of situation.
Yeah.
On the SDs. That red and blue look real good together. Good combo on the SDs. Red and blue? Oh, this one's actually green. It is reading blue up there, isn't it? Yeah, it is a nice looking combination, yeah. I don't know. I might buy one of those of them. Those are a limited run, by the way. I forget how many. How many there are? Let me see. I asked Carrie about it. Let's see. Carrie says there are 800 total of them between the regular SD, the oversized, and the roller balls. So 800 total in that.
Combo, yeah.
Well, that color, that acrylic. So anyway, this is the orange one. It's got like gunmetal, like blackened gunmetal sort of furniture, which I think is nice. But I really like this feel. It's good. Orange Flame Tread is what it's called.
There you go. Thank you.
What a name, right?
Yeah.
But it works. It's a very cool pen. I don't know how I missed it until now. Just one of those things. And then, as I'm a fan of aeronautical stuff and space program, this is the Space Shuttle Discovery. Right there. It's got the little Discovery there. It's got the bridge windows across the nose cone area.
It's the black finish on it.
Yeah, the black on all the trims. It's a shiny black instead of a matte. It looks really nice. But the reason I think the P51 works a little bit better is I feel like they tried to wrap the shuttle around the cylinder instead of sort of fitting the design to the pen. So it looks kind of weird on the bottom, because the bottom of the shuttle is all those black ceramic heat tiles, right? Yeah. But they just got this one row. So I mean, it's pretty cool, and I'm glad I have it. I'm a space fan. So yeah, I dig it. And then the finial on this one looks cool. It's got the Smithsonian finial, which I think is neat. The finial on this one's a little bit on the boring side. It's got this pattern that you see on a lot of Mustangs, but still. And then lastly, the one that got these all ordered because they've been sitting in a cart for a while is the Escape. And I'm a little bit on the fence about this design. I think it's based on like a new version of the like their flight suits or something. But it's got all kinds of cool stuff on here. Like you've got this commander patch, and you've got the flag, and you've got like buckles and straps and pockets. You've got NASA insignias. You've got the shuttle. Yeah, it says Space Shuttle up here on this insignia. It's got the NASA logo.
I mean, these sold out fast.
Super fast. Like, yeah.
Fast.
So like if I decide I don't want it, it's one that I could probably pass on.
Well, I think the thing is, it's orange, and look at that finial. Those are the things I'm like, why would you get rid of it? It's orange and it has that finial on it. You know? Yeah,
and so I have it. So yeah, the finial on here I think is super cool, and they should have put this on that Discovery. Like this should be on all the space ones. Look at that spaceman. Super neat. Hey, Aiden, welcome. So yeah, that's the other one, is the Escape. And then Audrey.
Stop that.
Audrey is, it turns out, a big fan of Edgar Allan Poe. And I kind of didn't know, or I'd forgotten.
Like I didn't sit there and talk about it, but I mean, I bring it up and how I wanted to go to museums and the cats at me. Like I've talked about enough that I thought that he sort of knew that I liked Edgar Allan Poe, but he didn't.
Like there's no Poe in the house. Like there's no.
I mean,
she doesn't sit like with a candle and read Poe poetry by the. So I don't know. I didn't notice. It wasn't blatant enough for me to pick it up in my thick head, and so they had Pen Boutique made a Edgar Allan Poe based fountain pen Retro 51. Called The Raven, and it sold out before she ever saw it. And
I was
wanted
super
one.
busy that day, and I was like, oh, I really wanted one.
Yeah, like I saw it, I was like, yeah, it's all right. It's not really for me. I don't really care about Poe, but then Audrey wanted one, and so she was very upset about it. So I went and kind of like asked around, and we found somebody who was willing to pass theirs on, and so that will remain a secret. But thank you so much for making her day.
I was
mine,
so happy.
I felt so super guilty for not getting it, and I probably could have gotten it straight from.
Like you didn't, so you weren't busy. You saw it, and I hadn't, and like he didn't even think that it was something I want, so he didn't even tell me about it. I'm like, why didn't you tell me?
Also, usually you find out about those things before I do.
My head was down. I had no time to look at anything.
I wasn't kidding about a pile of retros. Like, so it goes. This is number 147 is what she got. And
it's a fine number, I suppose.
Yeah, perfectly cromulent number. This is the pen. Here. So you have the Raven sitting on the bust of Athena. And then you have some of the text from the Raven behind it, which is kind of hard to... Hold on, I gotta deal with this. What are you doing? Deal with that animal. Yeah. But you have some of the text of the Raven back in behind there, and I think it's very subtle actually. So you have the Raven across the top, and you have the Edgar Allan Poe text down here. The furniture is shiny silver, which I think is nice. They're all numbered.
Fun finial as well.
The finial, I actually almost bought this just based on the finial, and then I was like, no, that's silly, and so I didn't. But yeah, so that's the Edgar Allan Poe finial there, which is super fun, and I dig it. So there you go. Yeah, pile of retros. That's how it went.
Yep.
Yeah, pile of retros all at once. I think like the gold spot ones were all ordered because of the escape.
Yeah.
That like kicked that off.
Oh, and also I bought it because if you're a patron through Patreon, you get 10% off with a special code through Gold Spot. So
That's
a
true.
lot of places don't have any discount codes. You get 10% off anything at Gold Spot. So become a patron if you want, even if it's $1. You get
It's a patron
10%.
of me, by the way.
Yeah, not just a patron of anyone.
Yeah, just.
So that's my spiel
that's
of
your pitch?
maybe you should the pitch for get 10% off.
Katie got yeeted. That's right. That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
Rip retirement. That's $5,000. Yeah. So that joke is because flippers were taking these and selling them for like $5,000 a piece. I mean, whatever. Still got the pen.
I mean, I don't know if they're selling them. They're putting them up on eBay.
That's true.
That doesn't necessarily mean anyone would ever pay that.
Tony totally used my gold spot code the other day. Good.
Well, awesome. Thank you, Tony.
Got the bump in the night. Retro is your first retro. I'm a fan so far. It's probably for the best that all the Ellies are sold out. Yeah, I get it. It's a rough time to start being a retro fan. Although I heard recently that they're going to stay open through the end of the year.
Yeah, I saw that too. So yeah, it is through the end of the year, and they said they've been busy. They were inspired during the quarantine times, and so they came up with a lot of new designs, so they're going to be chucking it out for the rest of the year.
So many.
Rip wallet,
it turns out. So, yep.
I think that when I got some of the gold spot ones, the retros, they were actually on sale too. So certain ones were on sale, and then we had the 10% off, and that's sort of like, well, I mean, yeah.
Might as well.
They're already on sale and an extra 10.
Might as well.
And then you're like, oh, I might as well get free shipping, but that's like 2 pence maybe.
Right. So that's how it escalates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing I did after our live stream last time was, because we did that it was the 11th, right? So my mom got me a pair of monitor arms.
Yeah.
And so I took my whole desk apart, like took everything off the top of my desk, it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I put these arms up, and I'll show you what I'm working with now. I think I can turn it around. I've got these cool arms. There's one there and one here holding this thing. And then I have my light in the middle, which is a much better placement for my light, which I can kind of collapse when I'm not using it. The only problem is that my second monitor over here is old, and it is a behemoth. And as soon as I tried to pick it up off the desk, I went, oh no. Because these monitor arms are like the kinds you can adjust and like move, and I can swing these monitors around and stuff. But this monitor has to weigh 20 pounds at least, and that's without the base. And these arms can't. They can't deal with that kind of thickness. And so I'm in the market for a new monitor. So I was like, well, that's too bad. I'll just have one sit here. And right now I have one sitting on the table and the other one on an arm. But Audrey correctly pointed out that I haven't bought a new monitor in probably in over 10 years.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that, but if it's so heavy that it can't hold it up, then everything tech-wise has gotten so much lighter that obviously that's too old.
Yeah, comparable monitors now are half the weight at most, and that's usually with a stand. So I'm going to be looking for a new thing. Fancy tech boy, that's me. I'm a fancy tech boy. That's what they say about me. You're going to get the Bump the Night Rickshaw bundle? I don't know. Have they got one? Let's go back and look at Rickshaw and see what he's got here now.
You have to refresh the
screen. Probably not. We've already got a couple of the pen sleeves. Oh yeah, no, they're all up now. All right, cool. So this is the Rickshaw Bagworks, and so this is the new thing. It's called the koozie case.
You should do the customizable thing and show that too.
Totally will.
Yeah.
And so what this is basically is it's a case that you put other pen cases in, other koozies. So it's not a koozie, it's a koozie case. $45 isn't terrible. I was expecting it to be slightly cheaper, but not much.
But this is special. Is that how much the other ones are too? I don't know.
I think the other ones are a little bit cheaper.
Yeah,
$39. So it's more for this one. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And for this, there's the Pink Robot Special Edition, which is pink on the inside.
Is that gray or is it white?
It's white.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I would worry about getting smink on it.
You know, my cases that I sold with my logo on them are white, and I haven't had any problem with them.
You haven't?
No. Mostly it wipes off, but otherwise it kind of looks cool. I don't know. I think it looks pretty neat. That's a great graphic that Matthew
really
did.
Is.
Super neat. But these are, they have the Inktopuss.
Yeah.
Which you have, the Invictus. And then this is the usual one, early bird bundle, all kinds of koozies. Talk about those in a sec.
Yeah.
And so the cool thing about these, I think, is that you can customize them really heavily.
Yeah.
So you can change the insides and the outside. I mean, look at all these.
There's your houndstooth.
Yeah, gotta have them houndstooths. So many tooths. And I got this one.
Oh wow.
And I got these guys, which are the same kind of design but different colors. All kinds of camo. That actually looks pretty cool. I think that looks neat too. Some ink splotch designs. I think this is Franz's. Franz Dimson?
Well,
is that right?
I don't know which one.
Ink splatter. Oh, Inkaflage. This is the Franz.
I think that's the one.
Yeah. You can do the inside and a bunch of different kind of colors and designs. You can do the labels if you want, different kinds of things. There are all kinds of mods, so you can do...
Yeah, that's what you're interested in doing.
Yeah. So like you can have a slip pocket there. You can have a Velcro patch in case you're a patch collector. They have these like things called morale patches, which are like, they're Velcro.
Is it one that lifts up or is it just flat on there?
I think this is flat on there.
Oh, okay.
But it's Velcro, so you Velcro patches to it.
I thought it'd be fun to have enamel pins, but that's not the right thing. You would have to have the elastic ones.
Yeah.
Like that. And actually,
yeah, this would actually work with the enamel pins.
So if you have enamel pins, we have a bunch of them, and actually putting them on there instead of doing, there's lots of things. You can put a pen roll on there they had.
Yeah. And there's 3.
Not a roll, but a one pen case. Or
so they have like belt loopy things, or they were showing them you can put like, pocket knives and pins, and you can use this like a external pin holder if you want. Back mods, you can put stuff on the front and the back. It's only like an extra $5 to add, all the loops and stuff.
Things, yeah.
You can change the paracord colors if you want to. Like, so many options.
Yeah.
So many options. So, yeah, I think that's pretty neat. Let's see what this is. I want to talk a little bit about the koozie, because this is kind of a new design of thing. The pen cases before, these seams went all the way up.
Yeah.
In between each pen, and so you had to sort of squeeze it up from the bottom like Go-Gurt.
And some people are having problems with it was being a little too sticky, or
Find mine. I actually got one of these a long time ago. As hey, look at this thing I'm working on. So here's the other one. So this is the original design of pen holder deal, and you can see it's like sewn all the way up to the top. So if you have a pin in here, you have to like squeeze it up from the bottom. And like people didn't love that. It's not like a super elegant way to get it done. And then this is the koozie design, which he made. This was my custom fabric I had him do a while ago. These are all gone. But the koozie.
There's that one right there. What are you talking about?
This is the only one like this actually. This is a one of a kind. But he just sent this to me like, hey, check this out. And the deal with these is you can put a pin in there. This is handy. What am I doing? You can put a pin in there and then fold it down and just take the pin out this way instead of having to squeeze it up from the bottom.
Yeah.
And I think it's actually it's a way better system. And as soon as he made this, I was like, yeah, that's exactly the way those ought to work. So what this case is essentially a case for putting pin koozies in, which is pretty cool. So the early bird, $89 for looks like 4 cases, 3 pen cases and a pen case. Black with red interior. These aren't, you can't, I guess, customize, but yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad. So yeah, check these out over at Rickshaw. I think they're pretty neat. I like this idea. I'm not sure exactly what I'll get. I don't think there's a hurry. I don't think they're limited or anything.
It might just be this weekend. I don't know.
I don't. You think so?
I think they thought that they said that it was just like the Hey Matthew ones. I thought they said they're gonna be available all weekend, but I could be wrong. But you guys will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't actually know. So Beth has the Phlox 4-pen one. Yeah, nice. Yeah, there were never very many of those made.
Yeah.
Come on, what are you doing? You're a ridiculous animal. Let's see. Missed some stuff here. You gonna get the Bump of the Night bundle? Well, we already have the pin sleeves, so probably not.
Yeah, we have the sleeves.
Oh, you're already trying to use. You might as well get egg rolls.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Got the orange and all black jotters in your gold spot cart. Oh, do the Jetstream refills fit well in them? Yeah, Jetstreams are totally fine.
Yeah.
those are Parker style refills, so they'll totally fit in that. Did you see the Rodia composition notebooks? I don't have any, but I have seen pictures of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't seen them in person. If we go to Crazy Alan's, we'll see if they have them, because Alan usually has a lot of Rodia.
Yeah, Aiden says I think it's just this weekend for those.
Oh, interesting. All right, well, I'll have to make a decision on those, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, the Hey Matthew ones are limited, says Tony.
Yeah.
Sarah says, didn't realize they had all sorts of new fabrics. Might need to get a new rickshaw bag for all the places you're going.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bag Dependence says yes.
Oh.
So, who would collect Velcro patches? Board and Agitated would. I hear you're in a whole community for that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the idea of getting some of those straps on the back and then using those to anchor pins to is a good idea. Like PINs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might try.
There's so many pins out there, and we have so many that
you're
like, oh, what do I do with them? You have them up there, and they're fun to look at, but another place to put them.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's a new thing. Brand new, like right now. I've been waiting for those to
drop all day.
Yeah. The other thing I've been doing is I've been shopping Sugar Inks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, only kind of. I'm just looking at samples.
Oh.
So the way you do this out of here.
Right.
So the way you do samples is he has an ink sample order form at sugarinks.com. And Sugar has all kinds of like inks that are really rare to get elsewhere, especially Japanese and Chinese inks. And so the ones I want to try out are some of these new Sailor Manios. They're looking really cool. And also I've got some linen toolbars in there, and I've got some Venta inks. But what you do is you fill out this form, give them your email, your name, what you want to have. And I haven't written a message. I was just copying and pasting ink names in here. And then he figures out what it's going to be and sends you an invoice, basically. So you can do any size you want. I'll probably just get 3 mils because that seems like it's enough.
Yeah.
And then you divide the cost of a bottle by the cost of the thing.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of math, and there you go. So this actually seems like a really fair way to do it. I don't think he's making any money doing it that way, which means like I hope he's making enough off of that to
because you have
keep it up.
The extra tube that you have to buy, and I mean there's
so much
time that takes.
Yeah.
I mean
there's so much time involved in parceling out bottles like that with particular mills, and then you got to label things. Like it seems like a lot of work. And then 5 cents, like 5 cents kind of covers the vial, I guess.
You should just get one of those big multi-channel pipettes and have them all in a row and just do one and to sample.
You could do that if you're Goulet or Anderson, but if you're Shiguri, he's doing it like each at a time. I mean,
it's worth it. Add 10 cents or something. It's gonna
yeah.
For the amount of time and hand and pipette, whatever he uses. I don't even know what he uses, but I think it might be worth it. You can get some cheaper ones these days. Back in the day, pipettes were harder to find, or they weren't used as much.
The pipetter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a lot of work for regular price plus 5 cents, but I mean he's got to have a margin on the bottles, so he's making a little bit of money there. He's not losing, but time wise,
time,
just like typing all that into a label maker is it takes time. So anyway, check. Yeah, fancy aliquoting pipetter. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's what they ought to. That's what you ought to do. But it's got to be tough if you're doing it like this. Anyway, so I've been doing that. Hopefully, I'll have those samples eventually. I just got to like finalize which ones I want to get. But samples are cheap and easy and a good way to try out a bunch of crazy inks that are a little bit more expensive. So
the other thing that we were looking at today that we had not looked at before. Have any of you tried Kiwi Inks?
Oh yeah, Kiwi Inks. They're out of LA, I've learned, and they'll do a bunch of custom sort of ink stuff.
Yeah, they sort of do sort of custom-ish things, and it sort of looked interesting.
Find their site.
Oh, thank you, Scraggles.
Here we go. Kiwi Inks.
It's a cute little label.
Very cute label. I was like, oh, are they out of New Zealand? Nope, they're out of LA. New inks released and discontinued every week or month. And I think that's because they're kind of just making them as they go. Yeah, I think. But, let's see, how do I...
Go to products.
Products, there we go. So these are inks that they have kind of now. Oh, 14, $13 isn't bad for. Is this a 30 mil?
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 mil. That's not bad. If you do
the custom one, yeah, that's where
custom ones are 18 to like 24. Like it gets expensive when you start doing stuff, but I think this tree color eye is actually a base color with sheen plus like shimmers. So all kinds of custom stuff in there. But you can select a shade. There aren't that many shades. There's only like 4 colors of ink right now.
Well, it's pretty much for those. I think it's based on being able to get that sheen. You have to use a certain base color.
Oh, here we go. So this is
the other one.
This is the other one. This is the full custom handcraft. And there's a color picker here.
Yeah.
Like, I want this weird mauve.
And you can say wetness and properties because they make it per bottle and not just batch. Which, I mean, it has to take a lot more time. So I understand why per bottle it's going to cost more.
Yeah. Yeah, the cost is kind of high. And this is kind of like what they did with Tecker back in the day. So this seems pretty interesting, and they're showing pigments here, so I'm guessing they're doing some kind of pigmenty thing, but or powdery dyes.
I think those are that's what you put for the shimmer.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I've seen it in person. That's
okay. Yeah. So, Los Gargles cauliflower. Yeah, we like her cauliflower too. It's cute.
Noticing.
It's cute. Ink flight this month with Kiwi Inks. Oh, nice. Oh. I haven't done ink flight in a while. I've got so many. I've got so many inks right now that those like random ink sample ones are tough for me. Here's the cat cam.
Yeah, there she is.
Was that an ear? She's looking up at the Kiwi Inks that are on the other monitor.
She is.
There we go. So, yeah, so we're kind of looking at those. I don't know if I'm going to have custom ones made or anything, but Crystal,
I think it would be fun to try one. You know, I mean.
Yeah, it's expensive
though. It's the Patreon money. They want to know if something's good. That's what it's for.
All right, patrons, let me know. Oh yeah, this does shimmer too, all kinds of shimmer.
Yeah, so it's a lot of overhead. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, gold shimmer, silver, blue, green, rainbow, combination of different shimmers, pink shimmers, all kinds of shimmers. A lot of overhead to do custom ink colors. Oh, a huge amount, I'm sure. Yeah. So, especially if it's a bottle at a time, right? So, yeah, I think it might be a thing we try out. Just have to like make up our mind what kind of color we're looking for or something. But Crystal at Hipponoto contacted me because she's having an ink done by them. She wanted to know if I want to review it. So, I'll have one of those in a couple of weeks, I guess. We'll see how that goes. Let the patrons pick the color. That'd be pretty cool.
Idea. Yeah, just have like a poll.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'd do it. But yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
Decide ones that you would like. Just try not to have one that's completely that you would not like, mauve or something that's like, that's not.
I kind of like mauve. I'm into it.
Well, I'm just saying, is that going to be the main one you want? Just ones that you sort of decide and then let them do it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently they have pink shimmer now and all kinds of other shimmers. There's a zillion shimmers. So, yeah. Throw darts at the options. Yeah, there you go. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, I wonder if I can work out a way to get a pole with a color picker in it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Purple, sorry. Yeah, thanks.
Well.
I mean, look, whatever. If that's what the patrons
say. That's what people want.
It's essentially the patrons' money. So
it is.
That'd be funny. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. So yeah, if you want to, I'll figure out a way to do that and we'll put a poll up on the Patreon thing. Let's do a dark orange base, the dark pink shimmer, and dry. Right. Oh, no dry. I will say I'm not going to do dry. That's no good. That's no good for me.
Katie.
The cat's trying to eat the pointer.
Yep. She thinks it is.
Save your color code if you do that. None of the confirmation emails from them have your... Oh, so have you done this, Beachy?
Oh, yeah, have you?
So if you want that color... Wish you'd written it down. Oh, that's a solid idea. Yeah, definitely. I've got a couple of bottles of Tecker back here, which is a company that kind of did this back in the day. You send them a hex code, and they send you a bottle. But they kind of went out of... I'm going to say went out of business. It was just more trouble than it was worth. There was like 2 grad students doing it out of their dorm room or something weird. Right, so, yeah. All right. That's a really hot tip there. Thanks, Beachy. So I think that would be fun. All right, I'm sold. I
mean, it's not. They're in the U.S. and so shipping is not going to cost $1 million if it's internationally. Yeah, that's true. And some of the newer boutique brands that are in different countries are 30 mils that are just as much. So, I mean, again, I'm not saying completely fill your whole collection with that, but just to try one.
Yeah. I think it's definitely worth trying. All right. Cool. I'm sold on it.
Sold!
Yeah. Greg says it'd be interesting to get 2 bottles of the same color with different flow properties to compare. I agree. That also costs more.
And they have samples too.
Oh, they
so
do samples?
Can do samples of certain, not of the custom, but of the other ones that you can do. Right. Because even in the ones below that are like the $14, it says you can also ask for custom wetness, dry time, and so those you can get 2 of them for the same price and do that testing of. Is it actually wetter? Is it actually dry? Use the same pen, ink.
Gotcha.
Combo.
Yeah. So these are some of the ones they have currently.
At the very bottom, they have the samples.
Space Kitty looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, 5 mil samples. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I said that to you before. You're like, that's just way too much, and then just dismissed it immediately.
Well, you just said it. I don't know. I didn't click.
You just weren't listening.
Basically, that's what happened. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, we'll try some of those. Skaggs wants to play.
She does.
Skaggs wants to play with the cat,
Katie, yeah.
and she knows that it's Friday, and so that means it's pizza day.
She knows when. All I have to do is get up and get the plates out, and she's like, "Oh, it's Friday. I'm getting ready to bark at a pizza person."
She freaks out the entire time. So.
But if we're in the kitchen and we're normally doing things that we're going to be eating, getting out those is nothing. But if we're not doing any cooking, and she's like, that's pizza. Yeah, it's pizza time. Bark.
Yeah.
Bark.
She'll run back and forth between us and the door and bark at us, just like all the time.
All the time, waiting.
Ridiculous.
It's a great time.
Yeah, usually when the pizza person gets here, I can't hear whatever they have to say because it's too loud.
Her barking is ridiculous, too, because she doesn't bark very often.
Laura's taken off to cook dinner.
No.
Cool. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to get some dinner too. Because I'm starving.
Our stomachs are growing.
So
I even had a little snack beforehand because I knew I was gonna be hungry, and it worked a little bit.
You were right. You weren't wrong about that. You are hungry. So thanks very much for hanging out.
Yeah.
And
hopefully you learned about a couple new things coming out.
Yeah, I'll be doing videos on some of this other stuff like the maraschino, Esterbrook's, and stuff like that.
Yep.
Hopefully I'll get some of these Kiwi Inks, and we'll see how that goes. I got to figure out a good way to do a poll for the for the patrons. So yeah, if you want to be in on that poll thing, go and what am I sold on? Oh, Kiwi Inks ink guy. Have you seen these? That's not them.
Nope.
Have you seen these? Kiwi Ink out of LA. They do all kinds of crazy custom stuff.
Good at products.
Well, this is good enough too, I think. Nope, it's not.
Products. Yep.
The website is hard for me to navigate. All the stuff's like in the middle instead of being at the top. Yeah, they do all kinds of stuff, and you can make customs. Liquid copper, that looks dope.
Yeah, that's the one I saw. I was like, oh, that's sort of cool.
Yeah, it's sort of cool. All right, yeah. Haha, I have Chinese. It only took 30 minutes.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad
Nice.
that they're overtook in time, and it was a happy early.
Oh. Beachy says they email you with photos to confirm if the color looks close to what you want. Fairly quick shipping. Ordered a Très Colère sample as well. Sent you a full 30ml bottle instead. Woo!
Oh, wow.
Don't know if it was a mistake or a gift. Do you appreciate it? Nice.
Yeah.
You've heard of them, haven't looked into it. Yeah, I hadn't really heard of them or looked into it until literally right before the stream. So, yeah. Anyway, so
well, you better get your order in now since we told people. Now it's going to take forever.
I know, right?
I'm just kidding.
Born Agitated has acquired the noodles. Step 1, acquire noodles.
Yep.
Oh, God, I'm so hungry.
I know. We really need to...
We got to go. We didn't devolve too much into food talk, Mom.
No.
That's for you.
I am the instigator. I always talk about food and get off track.
Do.
I've been on track pretty good today, I think.
Pretty good.
Usually I'm a little over the pace, but...
Yeah, Audrey got her hair cut. It's looking very, very nice now.
No, I got it cut last week. You guys didn't notice. I'm a little sad. I'm not going to lie.
I noticed. That's what's important.
But he also knew that I went, so...
It's true. I am aware of that. So, anyway...
I didn't get much... I mean, it was just shaped, so the length pretty much stayed. So, I don't blame you that much. I understand.
Made fast should take 3 months to arrive in the mail. Shouldn't be that bad. And actually, hopefully the Postal Service will be back up and running at capacity.
Supposedly.
Now, we'll see how it goes. had food talk in the middle instead. Your fault. It was Sarah's fault. Sarah and
It
Audrey's
was a
fault.
question asked. That's that's fine.
Yeah, chat fail. Nah, it's not chat fail. It's totally fine. All right, so thanks very much for hanging out. Think about what you put in the world. Make it a better place. Audrey.
Eat pizza, Audrey.
Eat pizza, Audrey.
Say goodbye, Mike.
Goodbye, Mike.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.